What's up, Willard? I'm just bored. I figured if anybody was up, they want to hang out or, not doing nothing. I'm off the rest of the week after tonight. So I would have started a little bit earlier, but my phone was at like 50%, so I let it charge up to about 85%, I guess. But yeah, yesterday evening I poured it on that Avenger cylinder. That was my hybrid power one I got that was they had set the squish on, which made it pop up or whatever. But yeah, I poured it in a little bit because I wanted something to work on because it was stock. Now it's ported. I'd put a read on it, but we'll wait and see. What's up, Lucky? It still has my Smolik intake on it, but I'm gonna put it needs a read on it. I put a boost port on it. I didn't put a third transfer. We'll look at here in a minute. Did y'all watch Lucky's video? He was really launching the thing too. He bobbed a little bit in the middle after the launch, but it was going and it was going. I was digging the little launches. Yeah, leftover piece of that the quality. That was the $25 hose. That's a piece of it I have left. One of the pieces. That's the good line if you want it. Oh, Skip's in here. What's up, Skip? I can't see you, but let me see if they let me know. That's my second Avenger right there. Too bad I can't put it up nowhere else. We're just hanging out. I can't hopefully the phone don't fall over. Oh yeah, I got a little second backup piston, so I can have a backup piston. It's not even as good as quality as the little top end kit I built on the billet end. But let's see if it'll zoom in on there. I just wanted extra rings, but the piston was crappy as crap. But the bearing, as soon as I opened the box, the bearing had one of the needles fall out in my hand. I messaged them, and they're going to send me another one. It's like the GY6 store or whatever on eBay. But yeah, I was like, what junk? That's why it's good to use your phone, because you can upload a photo instantly. That's why I like buying better bearings. I have extra bearings, though. They're going to send me one that is going in the trash, or I'll just keep it for using on here, you put it up here like this and tighten it down. Takes up, so so I ain't gotta put the bolt so far down. Since now it's a waste. Yeah, I was gonna return it, and I was like, we'll just send the bearing. So waiting for us to receive the bearing, and then I'll just cancel my other thing on the thing. Which yeah, the piston was not even as good as the one I got. I still have the piston I had, like the little windows on it were crap on my the one I'm running. It's a 2-ring piston. Took off the bottom ring and ran only the top. Then I found my other piston after I ordered this. I found my other ring. I had it already stored away in the box down there, my gasket box. I was like, of course, I already put it somewhere safe, but I hid it from myself. But yeah, the main reason for getting this piston was just for the rings. So I could have the extra rings if I needed them. But I had that for a minute already, though. Like, I had the piston for a minute. But yeah, the pistons, The piston's alright. The windows are kind of crap. Piston's light. Yeah, but the windows are like super squared and sharp, and they ain't too bad. They could use a little bit of cleaning out this way. Out to the left, not toward the inner. Maybe a hair. Top, I don't know about how I feel about that top either being like that. I'll sand that shit. You know, the piston I'm running that's got a little indentation in the dome. It's not perfectly flat. It's okay. It's a big ass piston though. It's for the 50. Just backup. Mainly get a backup rod. The clips ain't really that bad either, but and rings. Rings were the main reason. But yeah, we're gonna let some people get in here. Y'all remember to hit that? We'll look at the Avenger I was playing with. I still may put a third transfer on it. I don't know. We'll see. I don't even know what I'm doing with it. I'll probably build that engine back. I did go score me some sandpaper today. I had to go get a new plunger for the toilet and got me some, I don't know what you can't see shit. Got me some 220s and 120 and two 320s. Some more 120s, some 100s. Yeah, two 100s, two 120s, two 220s, or one 220 and one 320. That's right. Fine. Good though. I think I spent like $4, maybe $5 on them. 6 sheets. They'll put them in my sandpaper box in a minute. And so it is. And so it continues. What's up, RTC? What's up, DSI? Yeah, I was off the rest of the week. I was like, hey, I'm going to see if anybody wants to hang out. I'm bored. Watched a few videos, watched Paul. Now I'm circling in the computer. Yeah, we'll pull it up here in just a second. Nothing super special. Just the first run Avenger cylinder that's got pitting above the exhaust. Even the one I was running, but this one's a little bit worse than the one I was running. The old stand, got a little dust on the backside of the old stand too. You know the hunk of wood stand. Let's skim the parts and pieces on the stand. There's a random piston. Move the random piston out the way and continue the scan. There's where that went. Yeah, that's what that is. That's from a drill. Ain't going nowhere. Looks like a good clip to me. was using that as a, you could use that as an extra spacer, but I was using that as a stop. Usually you grab the piece of wood sometimes and use a stop. I was using this as my stop. I bent it doing something though. That was my homemade G2. I was gonna find a piece of pipe and get it welded, but I bent it doing something. I don't remember what I did. I bent it good. But yeah, that's the dimensions of the G2. I forget how big I made that circle, whatever, 1.5 inches. I don't know what that is in millimeters. Hold on. Oh, like you said, yeah, I knew it was close to that. But yeah, I cleaned that up too, getting it ready. That's another story there too. I pulled it out, the old 21, the My Cooney, $25 PWK. Cleaned it up, checked it out. It's not going on here. It's probably going on the. It's probably going on the billet monster. I want to see what it does after my ride tomorrow. I got a 120 in it now. The 125 was too much. If it doesn't like the 120, I'm dropping to the fucking 21 millimeter. It likes everything but up top. I don't know. We shall see. There's only a few things to do. We hanging out, Dave. My camera's looking crappy. I got to get a new phone this year, maybe too. I need a new camera before I need a new phone. Let's see if I turn it. No. Yeah, but I got the old wheel out. I think I got to reset. I got to reset my stop and reset the dial, and then we'll look at the numbers again. So while we're fucking off and not doing nothing, let me reset the dial up. Let me see if I can get y'all locked in. Y'all can watch me zero this damn thing out. It's not a good view, but oh well. Let me see how far it comes down. I may have to use something up under it, which would be fine too. Could do it fast. If I did it too fast, it wouldn't be very accurate though. Oh, should have done it the other way. I could probably still use it as the stop. Yeah, I seen a lot of people had them on wood, and I was like, you know what? I was like, I got a nice piece of wood. I said, I got a spare. I found this one. I seen it going to get thrown away when I was coming into town. I was like, there's a bike frame. You know, that's the one with the rack that nobody's supposed to use with thin metal. The nail Luso with the rack. That's what this is. I chopped it straight to a good bike frame. It holds the motor just right. And my flashlight's got dead batteries that see. That plate used to rest right here like that, and that was my stop, and have a flashlight right here so I could come out, shine through the hole. do the whole little process. But it was a stop at one time, and sometimes I'll put a nut under it. But this kind of flexes, so I started using something else. I don't think I like this little thing up here anyway. I gotta tighten them down a hair. Oh yeah, that was the bigger pot screw. Let's see if I'm gonna be able to get it to stop. I have to run a screw under it. I mean, run a bolt up under it. That'll be fine. And what were you talking about? All right. Use that. All I did was put that little spacer under this so it'll touch it when it comes up and down, and I can set it both ways. Let's see what it's doing right now. Right now, when it barely touches, let me get it straight, and I can just put it on over wherever I want, 45. All right, let's go around. Let's go. Yeah, we're hitting like 38 and a half, 39. I'm gonna put it at about 41. Maybe, yeah, we'll put it at about 41. Let's go check again. I don't need this in my way either. But yeah, that's where it used to go. It used to be my stop. Oh yeah, we're going this way. And I'm running. I have to move it away a little bit more. I'm hitting 42 and a half. So let's pull it up a hair. That's 42. Let's go back, check it the other way, see what it says now. Just barely trying to turn the wheel. So it's 40. Double check again. $43. Don't fall 2. Let's see what we get now. It's like 41 and a half. Pretty hard to get it right there on it. Right there on it. Last time. I'll get you with that, bro. I don't know why I used that word. Now I just want to spin it out of the way. But I'm also going to still check on bottom dead center because it's easy to look, and I'll recheck top. I'll recheck it a few times even before I take a reading. I'll use my eye. Oh yeah, I forgot to look at chat. I'm sorry, y'all. I was trying to set these numbers so I couldn't read. All that's ultra gray below there too. It just needs a head. All right. Always be a little bit cleaner. Look at that donkey. But yeah, you see the slight little pitting right there. Can barely feel it, but look, when I sanded it, you can see that there's a slight hole going down there. Same way right there. But at least it's past anywhere that'll leak. Only where it'll leak is when it wears through this liner. But this was my stage 2 hybrid power cylinder I was sent with the squish set from sanding. I just ported it the other day, yesterday. So. How much? It was free. What you mean it was free? It was free. They give it to me. I lightly hit it with the thing, and then I lightly sanded it. I really didn't take nothing away. It may look like I did in there, but I really didn't. Only back here at the back. Only back there at the back. Oh yeah. She mean, lean, and ready to rock. She'd be nice with a third transfer too, though. I'd still put a reed on her though, even with that boost port. It's 10 degrees after the transfer, so Tiger style. Let's look how big the exhaust is on a transfer brake. I know the number I made it at. I don't remember exactly what max width is, but I didn't go max width. Oh, I just hit the wire with my thumb, so you ain't getting to see no numbers unless I reset it. All right. Yeah, that was just a piece I had. But that was the good hose though. It's like $25. The cheap hose, there's no comparison. The one I got on the bike now is no comparison. This one in my hand's 10 times better. But that's what it was on it at the time. This name, Ron Tex or whatever. I use a little hacksaw to cut through it with and singe the ends. Use whatever you want. I used some clippers one time. I think I used clippers on these, my old snips. But a hacksaw was really good. But yeah, sorry about not looking at the chat when I was playing with y'all with the I'm gonna torque it down and get angled. I seen Willard's chat when I looked down at the phone. That's why I was doing it was free. Like the short. Yeah, I hit that when I was doing this, so fucked up our trash up there. Yeah, messed all that up there. I can get close by setting it bottom dead center real quick, but it's not going to be as Gucci as it was when I had it. I know I bumped it. Pretty close. It matters. Every little bit matters. I can tell you right now. Yeah, pretty close. Almost. Can't trust it because it not there. Should have been right about 190, showing 88. I mean 180 is showing should have been on 90 is showing 88. Yeah, 124. But yeah. She looks clean. I was bored, and I was like, let me port it, even though I didn't like seeing the pitting in there and stuff, which I seen that when I got it, and I pulled it off the day I got it. Barely tighten that and it deformed. Yeah, I think my bike's got to stand like this. Mike got to stand like this. I'm sure a lot of people got one. What a hunk of wood. That's the bucking bar goes back in there. Yeah, I'm gonna put this back down though. She good. Put some reeds on that. Yeah, I should have showed y'all the stacked up what the old MZ with the 38 stroke look like. They look really nice. I think I did show y'all the other day. They look really nice too. I'm gonna go take y'all, let y'all look at the tack on the bike. It looks really clean. I was able to use I got the normal mount that come with 2 different fittings this time. I still had to modify the standing one, but I kept my old mount because I bought a run leader 2 or 3 times. So, but what I did was, you can also buy the one that has this stand right here, and you screw into the back of your run leader, and it has a piece of rubber that fits in right there too, and it zip ties. You know, I just got mine loosely running down. Have it wrapped around my hand right here with some tape on it, and you know, my excess coming back this way is rounded up right here. But yeah, should be in good view. Brand new on the old good stand where you can put it here and face it right at you. It's real nice. Doesn't move. It's on a stand. It's on a stand. It's screwed in. But yeah, that's the fanciest one you can get with the stand. I just bought this one. I knew I had my old stand with the screws still put away. I just pulled it out and was able to put this one on the stand. So yeah. Inside this room right here, this closet's 81.5. And that's the time of day, military time. That's a little RPM, highest I rode around on last time. The highest RPM it touched, and oh yeah, the temperature. When I finally got it, hold on, it's only started 3 times since I put it on there, and that was today. That was my high temperature of going to the end of this road to the stop sign, passing my road, coming back, passing my house up, going to the other end of the road, turning around and coming back to my house, flipping the throttle, and then parking it. It was 209 on the that was my first time having real temperature on it. But yeah, up here was, yeah, you couldn't, it was scalding hot up here, and fortunately the cylinder was hot. Case wasn't that bad, but under the bottom of the plug was only showing, you know, 209. And that's after I killed it in the heat soak for a couple seconds. That's as high as it got. But I had a low fan in the background under the carport. But yeah, riding so far, that was it. I don't know, it was hotter than that before I reworked it. So, and that was on just a couple of miles on the old cheap iron cylinder, 209. Yeah, because it said 0.2 was work time so far since I put this on here, so whatever 0.2 is of an hour. But anyway, yeah, I like my low run leader. Sorry, it's not focusing good with that green light. Yep, that's all the settings anyway. To kill it, you just hold the 2 buttons, bottom first, and then top. That shuts off. But yeah, love my run leaders. But yeah, tomorrow I'll go for a ride. And like I said, if she don't like that dang jet, I'm gonna try 21. She sounds so good though. Might be time for the BTG again though. We shall see. The BTG may have to make another appearance because the SP spring's going in the Athena over there. Let me put this old funky piston away. Sorry, I can read with y'all now. Drink this water. Hold on. If y'all don't have one, get yourself one. Seal bearing setup. Best clutch setup there is for our normal use every day and racing for the normal guy and for the fancy guy on the cheap. Yeah. Let's see if I get an update from the SP spring. And yeah, I need to go get me another set of glasses. Let's see if there's an update. It looked like they fumbled it around in the mail again around Shreveport. Like, how do y'all fumble it around 2 times in a row? Let's just see. Sorry, I can't see chat right now. It says expected tomorrow. I love you tomorrow. That was for Dookie. So yeah. Get that expected delivery tomorrow, bruh. On a Thursday. I'll get my SP spring and a little clutch tool. It's called clutch shaft spanner tool. See if I can find just a picture. Or I'll just say all products and scroll through that shit real quick. That's the way I like looking at it anyway. I don't know how y'all search on Smolik, but I go up there and I'll hit all products, and then bam, it starts with the engines first, and it just shows you what they have all the way through whatever they're selling and their cases, and then it just goes into parts after that. That's the way I've always looked at it. Oh yeah, I forgot what I was doing. Hold on. You're like, yeah, there it is on the 4th page. Yeah, see, pre-order were announced as 15 anyway. It's $15. Clutch shaft, spinner tool. Man, I ain't got it's just the 3D CAD photo right now. Looks like. Yeah, that's all she is. You can use that in with a socket or a crescent or whatnot. That side has the teeth, so you can grip that little sucker with. See it? Yeah, Dookie's done seen all this. Yep, using the 3/8 socket or 22mm wrench or hand grip. Do not use impact. Yeah. $15. I was like, yeah, for wholesale. Yeah, I get that thing. Oh yeah, and y'all seen I left y'all the link for my O-ring head. See, when you look at here on this one, they only give you the 2 measurements. Of course, that's the 2mm thickness of the O-ring itself. But that 56, that's the inside measurement of this O-ring. The second measurement is 58. Or is it you got to add 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, they don't give you the outside measurement. But when you measure your head, then you figure out the other number to measure to get your O-ring. They shipped, but they're shipped from China. They'll be here for long. I just wanted to find some other than the green ones that they're selling right now. Plus, I made 2 small orders. I don't want to make another order when I could get 5 for what I pay $8 plus the shipping or something. It was like $10 or something. We'll check it out. Hold on, I can't see the chat, y'all. Let's just do the thing real quick. We'll do the thing. Make sure it don't say nothing it ain't supposed to say. Like my name, and it does. Yeah, 56 by 52. Yeah, you add the 4 millimeters. Yeah, because each side, 1, 2, 3, 4. But yeah, I measured my head though before I ordered it. But that's what they are. If you want Viton seals, your head, the seals you need for the Smolik head, if you don't want to order directly from them for the 47 millimeter, they're 56 by 52 by 2. Oh yeah, I paid $13 from China for a pack of 5 tan Viton seals, O-ring seals. You can't be looking at all that. Hold on now. Yeah, that's too much information. Yeah, $13. The pack was $8.35, and then shipping was $3.99, and tax was 81 cents. So it was $13 for 5 of them. So yeah, not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. I still have one left for the Avenger head. I still have one of them left, and I still haven't touched that bike since it's came back. I'm gonna take it out tomorrow and crank it. First, I'm gonna see how the billet machine wants to do up top. If it wants to be stupid up top, when I come back, I might go live and crank this one up. I might take this one for a ride to the airport or something. So we'll see. Yeah, I ain't got that, but I can order them bitches from China. They look good though. I just didn't want to. The green ones just look. I don't know. I didn't like to look at the green ones. They could be awesome too, but I'm just gonna go with what I know works. And if they're real tan Vitons, yeah, they're gonna work no problem. I'm gonna make me a cup of coffee here in a minute because we've already been here 44 minutes. Yeah, I'm just chilling. And they did lower my internet bill. The lady just put it in as me having my own router since they wouldn't send me a box, even though I still have their router right there waiting to send back to them. Yeah, if they work, keep using them. If it works, keep using it. Yep. They had a thing. They only had packs of 5, and then they had packs of 25 for it was worth it. It was like then you was getting the deal once you got the 25. It was like damn near $1 and something a piece, some shit stupid. Way worth it. Way worth it. If you had a site you could resell just from buying that shit off eBay and selling them for what, $3 a piece maybe, or 3 for 10. But yeah, it's a lot of work though, and money. But yeah, I got the 21 cleaned and ready to rock. When I had her on the hybrid horizontal, I had the pilot real low. That's why I didn't idle well, but I could have rose it up a little bit more. I rose it up I pre-jetted it for the big bore already. So she got a 42 and a 115. I was running a 110 on the horizontal, and she loved that 110. And the clip was on the second notch. And right now, I'll put the clip back in the middle. So when I get ready to put it on the other bike, it'll be ready to rock. It won't be far off me being able to tune it, you know what I'm saying? And once I put this one on, it's going to tell me everything I need to know. She's still good to go and ready to rock. I ran the same filter on her. I done broke the bottom open, looked at it, cleaned it, pulled the slide out, pulled everything. This is still blocked off. I'm still going to leave it blocked off. But yeah, this was what, $25, $30 I bought 4 years ago that I did never run till I built the horizontal. Just regular, the cheap clone PWK. Very nice though. They work very well. So yeah, she's ready. I mean, she could also go on the Avenger, but I don't need her. I got the CP21 over there on the Avenger. The Blingy. But yeah, I'll bring her and I'll go crank her up tomorrow. Like I said, she hasn't moved since I brought her back. But she did good. She's a warrior. Look, you're like, oh, that little hose. Watch this. Motherfucker don't move, bro. It has to get hot before that thing even moves. That motherfucker don't move. But yeah, I wish I had the G2 on her to flow more, because I know she will. She flows good with the OZ though, even though the front side of the reed is ported a little bit. Just normal case I put together, whatever, beginning of last year. The first weld and then the chopping weld to put on this bike. Yeah. And then what, I lost the bolt on the trace, and then luckily I had one in the pouch. Those welds penetrated and held, even though they're not a perfect line, you know. They held. Look at those poo welds right there. Poo welds held all day. Yeah, it is what it is. The poo weld held all day. You got clearance in there, Leroy? Yeah, I got clearance in there, Leroy. You don't see the clearance in there. Yeah, pretty good though. Wish my stinger was back longer. It still got a couple inches there on it though. It was a lot longer than that though when it was on the other bike. I don't know about that thing either. I don't like that red box. I adjusted this today a little bit. Got me some slack. Actually, I tightened it one click on the clutch, so I'm gonna loosen this to make sure it got me some slack in there. So yeah, look, she still got the dry dirt from the outside on her. She ain't moved. She ain't moved. She ain't moved. She ain't moved, Governor. She ain't moved. hell's on my hand? Grease or oil? Oh, bruh. I had the crescent outside today when I changed the jet on the bike, and I moved the bike around. I was in here, and the crescent fell off, and I got hit. Each end of the crescent hit me. One directly in the ankle, and one right there. Oh, you talking about like a son of a bitch? That bitch already bruised right there. But yeah, the crescent hit me when it was open. Bam! When it fell off the back of the bike. I was like, motherfucker. Yeah, it's not that bad. Yeah. Directly square in the ankle, and then right there. Yeah, that shit hurt like a son of a bitch, bro. I was in my flip flops too, just like. That stopped everything. And then for some reason, 5 minutes later, I couldn't even feel it. I guess because it was like, I don't know how to tune that shit out. Yeah, because a direct blow to the center of the ankle with a piece of steel. Yeah. So just if you can't imagine it, I'm going to go get it. If you can't visualize what happened, we're just going to say, this here, sitting on the back of the bike seat, fell off and nosedived me like that. Bam. Bam. That shit sucked. Oh, that shit sucked. That shit sucked so bad. I was like, what's the chances? There it is. No more riding today. Or no riding today. Yeah. Wasn't even doing nothing. Barely moved the bike because it was leaning a little bit when I was working on it. Never put your tools on. You know, that's the old rule. Never set your tools above your head because you'll lose them. You know, never set them above your head either because you'll knock them down on you or somebody else. I don't know. If you know, you know. But yeah, I was bored, wanted to go live. Shit, Leonard, if that was a snake bite, we'd be live from the hospital. I'd be cross-eyed up in that mud. All right, yes. Say a little prayer for nobody to get snake bit. Knock on wood. Look, when we was out on the trace, they stopped and told us to beware of snakes was out. Like, oh yeah, did Jared have his chest cam home the whole time we was talking up there at the one of the stops when the chick stopped us and was talking to us by the bathrooms and stuff? She was the helper or whatever she was that day. Free help, whatever that word is. Volunteer, yeah, free help. Yeah. Yeah, she's the one who told us about the snakes. We seen some ran over. I seen some already flattened out, a couple of them that day. But yeah, ordered my O-rings. Sandpapers for, I'm just going to sand the spacer over there. I'm not going to, I got a little bit, I'm going to sand on the Athena cylinder, just a little bit to freshen up, but mostly I'm just going to sand the spacer. That's what you're supposed to do. I just don't say everything right. But I'm going to sand the spacer, get my squish right. I'm also going to sand the cylinder and stuff a little bit too, just to make sure my surfaces are beautimous. But I won't be focusing back on that until I get that spring in, which will be tomorrow. And I seen Richard got him some. Mine had to come. I didn't see if his had the bearing on it too, but I like the ones you can get with it's just the shaft. This is the nicest shafts I ever seen. Nicer than these. Mine even had a little bit of rust on it. But where they sell just the shaft, like the new shafts, they're so nice. I mean, sure, you still got to sand them a little bit when you're fitting your bearings on and stuff like that. Yeah, they're still nice though. I just wish it would have came with the bolts. I mean, the nuts up here and down here. I got all that. But I want some new ones. So tomorrow then, if the smaller spring comes in, I'll break down this donkey, install the smaller spring. What do they got showing? They got like a thread and a half showing. If I was to use this one, I'd tighten it down to at least 2.5 or so, or at least 2 on this little stock spring. These new springs are okay, but they're not the best. I'll knock this off. It's a little crusty on there. It's not the best looking outside a shield of bearing I've seen before. And actually, there's a lot of crust on there. Look at that on my finger. A lot of crust. Not the best shafts I bought, but we'll make them work. This piece down here is nice though. The piece down here, the spanner nut goes on and grips. The piece I bought, the $15 piece, it grabs this nut here. It's, so you can turn it and tighten down. This end you can already have on your clutch, or you just, clamp it down on something. So we'll mess with that, and yeah, I'll be sticking the silver bearing clutch in the Athena tomorrow then, sometime. Probably after I take the ride on the Bird of Prey. That's the bike. That's the gray bike. Just unpainted. When I built it, that was the name I gave it at the very beginning when it had the falcon on it, because it was I put the falcon on it, so it became the Bird of Prey, and that was the bike's name. I don't know what you named your bikes. That's the COVID mutant machine, always has and always will be. The COVID mutant machine. The other bike is called the Bird of Prey. And then you got my son's bike is Blue Streak. So if you hadn't named your bike, name your bike. Every bike needs a name. Yeah, that thing will look nice over there with that nice intake. It'll look nice with a PWK on there, 21 millimeter. No lie, if I had a pipe for it right now, I'd be putting it on the green bike, like now. If I had a pipe for it. Since I don't have a pipe ready for it, it'll be sitting and waiting, laying in wait. Because I'll have to snatch the Parma CDI off the other bike to run it. Let's have a safety meeting. Now, I am not even looking at the chat. I'm sitting over here looking at the same direction this fucking phone's looking. I look to the left and then I see Willard, some new guy, anonymous. Good evening. Yeah, we was just hanging out. I'm getting tired. I ate earlier, wasn't nothing going on. I watched Paul's video, him losing and crashing the phone. He seized his little 50cc. I don't know how he seized it. And then he lost his phone too. Skidded down the road. But yeah, just hanging out. I thought maybe, did y'all see Leonard's new phone? That big ass fucking brick he got? I looked it up online. The bitch is like 1.5 pounds. That bitch is a projector. That bitch has got night vision camera. That bitch has got like damn near e-bike size battery storage space. That motherfucker, I ain't gonna lie, it's a badass phone. If I just had to use it at the house, shit, I'd take that motherfucker. I'm not spending $500. It's like a mini computer, which that's basically probably why he got it. Is to have like, I mean, it does make sense. I mean, it's like a mini computer, so he don't have to build a new big computer. He does like that shit. I like that shit too, but I ain't spending $500. If I spend $500, I'd already have a new computer rebuilt. Yeah. So. Yeah, the projector though, that shit's sweet. I ain't gonna lie, and he can make it go two directions that look like and fine tune it. Yeah. Yeah. You just need some kind of really good screen to lay it on, and then turn off the light. I would pimp it. I ain't gonna lie. That's a badass phone. You can't carry it around. You'd have to have a strap go around your fucking ass. But yeah, it's a badass phone for sure. But yeah, the on sale price was like $535. On like this first site I went to, I was like, yeah, 1.5 pound phone. Yeah, I looked at the specs of it. It was like 24,000 miles something storage space, and it's a mini computer. That's what it is. But yeah, the night vision camera, and that was cool though. But the projector was it makes it way cool. He's a tech nerd. We all got a little bit of tech nerd in us. My NES set's right there, the one I play. That I painted. My backup one's out in the house. It still looks like a normal one. I hadn't played it since the last time I played it on the air with y'all, and somebody was like, "Looks like you practice." It's like maybe sometimes. I think it was Batman. Batman's probably still in it. Let's see if Batman's still in it. Yes, it is. Why, yes, it is. Yeah, we'll be getting off here in a little while. But yeah, my temp sensor came in and showed me that I got the bike close to tuned. It ain't tuned on the top main for some freaking reason. I don't know why. Everything else is good, and it's got good temperature. I'm gonna ride it all the way to the river tomorrow to see what the temp is. It was good when I stopped and checked it last time by hand, but that don't tell me nothing on the head. But now that I got the temp gauge up there, I'll be able to. It did pretty good though. Like I said here, I was like, took me three miles to warm up to just to 200, 3 or 4 miles, something like that. Yeah, it's got a big ass screen wheel. I ain't gonna lie, I want to see that mug. Freaking huge. But yeah, if you don't want to, yeah, I understand his reasoning for getting it too. It's cool as shit, but it's big as shit. But yeah, if you're gonna just have it for at the house, you're not. Yeah, if he rides, he'll probably have the other phone on him if he was to ride somewhere on the bike or something. But yeah, at home, yeah, he'll use that big fucker. It's like days and days of battery. Did you go check the phone out, Willard? That bitch is huge, Willard. It's a computer. It's a fucking computer. He ought to be able to. He ought to be able to plug a mouse into that bitch and a keyboard. No lie. Yeah, my phone's not very tall. If it looks stupid in your pocket, it's too big. Yeah. Yeah. My phone's the right size. I just wish it was better quality. Yeah, it's just because I bought a cheap ass phone. I mean, it is what it is. There's AT&T card in it and all that. It's just I bought it. Well, at least I didn't buy this one at the dollar store. At least I got this one at Walmart, at the AT&T phone from Walmart. It was like $40 instead of 30. Okay. I just put my AT&T card in it. Doesn't matter the phone, as long as it's AT&T phone. But yeah, I need another cover for this one so I can make it last a little longer. I broke the little brake shield screensaver. I broke the one I had. I had to order it off eBay because I couldn't find one in Walmart. But it saved my phone whatever a month ago. I need to get another one. Yep. His skin in good ways. And then I still hadn't got no email message about my headlight kit, that little, the one I got from MB Tuning. I should see an email or something on the shipping of that before long. I thought I would have already seen something by now. I don't think I deleted nothing because I checked out my email before I cleared it out the other day, and I didn't see no message from him. I still got my message on my phone. It automatically sent the thing to my phone though, let me know, what my order number was and all that. So I have it on my phone, but just I didn't make an account. I should have made a little account. Yeah, I mean, this one's an okay kit. It's for the normal kit. I mean, normal China doll. I mean, you could use it. It's normal for normal China setup. And I was like, for the price when it came out, it was like 30 something, 37 or $40. Now they're like 17 something. It cost me what, 20 or whatever it was, $20 and 13 or some shit. But it's only 2 wires, and your stock wires just plug straight into it, and it has an on and off switch. But I'm thinking the little bit of power it takes from the stock coil, it's got to have some kind of capacitor in there. He built his own little circuit board boxes to run this little LED headlight kit, and it looks good. It shows him riding in one of his videos too, but it wasn't a very good video. But yeah, he said it doesn't even rob the power from it. So we're going to see it just to check it out for the price and to help out the community. It looked like real good. I'm going to put it on the China bike, the little blue bike, the Cranbrook with everything China on it. Except for maybe the bearing. Nah, the bearing's probably a China bearing in it too. And clips probably. I don't think it might have updated clips in it. Not for sure on that one. But yeah, I'll stick it on that bike and we'll try it out. And this is how I'll do it. I'll crank the bike up with it on there and let it warm up a couple seconds and then flick the light on. Automatically, I'll be able to know if it's going to start, my engine's going to change or not. And then I'll go and give it the, I'll let it, I'll give it some idles and then we'll give it the read check. We'll give it the mini 2-step check. See if it's going to come up on the little pipe for me like it always does. I'll be able to tell if it's going to fucking change up my engine. First, I'll crank the engine, do it normal, and I'll record it. Then we'll let it cool down to outside temperature. I'll turn the camera on again and record it. This time I'll crank it up with the light on. We'll do the same scenario, and then I'll make a little video and put them together. Y'all be able to tell if it's dragging the light down or not. If it's dragging the motor down. But for the price, if it works, and anybody that rides in the evening or night, which can't be safe. If you ride at night, I hope you know the roads you're on. Don't take no new roads, because that's dangerous in the day. Not knowing where the potholes are coming up on you. Yeah, that's why it's never good to go any amount of speed on a road you haven't been down on your bike. Vehicle's different. When you hit the fucking streets on your bike, that shit, everything look different. You notice every fucking pothole. All them bitches matter. Any little dent. So yeah. That's why even roads through neighborhoods in town, I know I go in my vehicle, oh, these are nice, go down it on your bike. It's different. If you don't normally go down that bitch on your bike, don't just go normal. Just put around so you'll know, hey, well, there wasn't nothing right here if I stay in my lane. Yeah. You have a path because you're on a bike with a motor. You get off your path, slow it down. You can explore everywhere. That's what they're for. Cheap fun. You can make it more cheap, but yeah. Well, ain't no telling. He probably got to work in the morning or something. Then again, probably not. He may be waiting on a check. You never know. He's the man of mystery. I'm off. I ain't got shit to do. That's why I went live now. I'm bored. I'd be off till, I think I'm off Monday too. That shit sucks. But whatever, I get parts in tomorrow. I can play a little bit. I'll be mowing over the weekend anyway. I'm still waiting on the yard to dry before I can freaking mow the yard. That shit's almost 6 inches thick out there, if not more. The clover won't go away because of the bee farm at the end of the road. So yeah, Jared, if you're listening, the clover's back. It looked like it snowed in the backyard again. You missed it because I mowed it before y'all come down. But it looks like it snowed in the backyard again. Yeah, that's the alleyway, the little brick road you see him ride up on at that steep angle. That's the alleyway to the back of the house and the garage back there. To all the houses and whatever. That's the alleyway to right there. It separates places. I don't know. Maybe I'll record the little video tomorrow. I don't know. We might. Like I said, if I'm not happy with the bike by the time it warms up to 200 and I make a pull on it, I'm coming back changing the carb out. We're going to see what the 21 does when I jet it, if I like it better. So, onward to another day, another adventure. And we'll start the green bike up tomorrow since it ain't been started up since the trace ride. We may take it down the road and back just to clear it out. But all right, we're finna get out of here. It's been an hour, 16 minutes. Thank y'all all for coming in. We just been BSing. Oh yeah, take my cholesterol pill. So yeah, Will, Willard, Josh, and I think Mike showed up. A few people showed up. Some people stayed in the background. But yep, Paul, there you go. We're out of here. Y'all be good. And this live sucked. But whatever, it's another one in the books. because it was eating my time. I was getting close to a certain number on time, and then it started eating all my time up on the videos, rolling that shit back. So, yeah, I'm out of here. Y'all be good. Till the next one.